was planning to brood my second set of day-old baby chicks, I really wanted to solve the dirty water problem because I hate cleaning out waterers 50 million times a day. And the waters that you usually use for chicks that are just open can let chicks walk all over them and get the water dirty, poop in them, easily kick flakes into them. And so I really wanted to know, can I start my chicks out on horizontal nipples, because I had a few extra from making the waters that I use for my grown chickens. And Reddit and Google gave me lots of mixed answers, from people saying that they had no problem with their young chicks starting from the first hour of getting them using the nipple waterers, to people saying that it really took a couple of weeks, to people saying they think it would take 10 to 12 weeks. People were posting pictures of waters that looked just like mine, saying their chicks had no problem. I felt like maybe it would be able to work, maybe it wouldn't, and so I decided to try it. And what I found was that if I pressed the button, the chicks very quickly figured out that manipulating the nipples would give them water, but it seemed like they just were not strong enough to actually push in the nipple to get water to release. And so they'd try and try and try. Sometimes they even looked like they got a little bit of water, but it didn't look like it was really effective or working. And so I didn't really see them drink enough, in my opinion, until I started pressing the nipples for them, which is what you're seeing me do in this video. So I ended up caving, and after 2 days of basically just sitting really close by to the brooder and pressing the nipples for them, I decided I was just going to get a normal waterer, and to prevent some of the mess with waterers, I placed the waterer on top of a plastic tray. That way, if the waterer does spill, it's contained to the area underneath the plastic tray, and for now, it helps reduce the mess. I also raised the waterer up slightly. That way, at least, the chicks can't poop in their water, so I haven't had any problems with that. And you'll notice what I raised it on is like a cup holder that you can get from any fast food place, and it's kind of at an angle, so they're not fully able to like climb up it and get into the waterer, which is something that I struggled with when I just used like a box or something underneath the water. They were able to like get on the box, and then from the box they were able to like walk all over the water. So because it's at like an angle with the water sitting at, it's preventing them from getting up and walking in the water. So I just want to show you how well it works at keeping the water clean, simply by raising it with a slant on the sides. As you can see, this water is perfectly clear right now, and it has been 4 hours since I cleaned it last. That's my solution. I will report back at week 1, like when they're a full 7 days old, to let you know if the nipple waterers work. I also suspect that people may be getting chicks that are a little bit older than mine, so they're not having issues with the nipples. I got mine like literally on the day of their hatch, so they were very young, they were very little. And if you're getting your chicks from a farm store or you're getting them delivered, they're maybe a couple days old, to even if at the farm store they could be a week old, you don't know. So that may be at play too. Anyways, I'll report back, but this is the water situation for me. If you were wondering if you could just start off with horizontal nipples, in my experience, it didn't work, but maybe if you're getting slightly older chicks than I started with, it might not be as big of a problem, but this has been my experience, and this is Midwest Chickens signing off.